My name is Tyler Jaworski, and this was my workout for the day. As always, I started off with a couple of skills. I did a couple of sets of spin the cat, not to be confused with skin the cat. So I did a couple of those. Strength on those is getting pretty good. Moving right along, I went into L sits on a 2 block. Again, I think my L sits are pretty good. I would, however, like to improve my scapular depression, and all that is the ability to keep straight arms and push your arms down, like keep your shoulders down. And then I also just threw in a hanging L sit just to get a little bit more work in there. So I was going back and forth between L sits and tuck front levers. Tuck front lever just seems like the impossible dream. Like, I don't know why this is so difficult for me, but like I can barely do an advance for a couple of seconds, and it's ultra frustrating. But like always, just continue. All right. So after that was done, I moved on to my sets and reps, and this was going to be an underhand pulling day. So I started off with just chin-ups on one ring, but I didn't really like how that felt, and I did dips afterwards. As you can see, my cat not impressed at all with my dip sets. So I was doing sets of 6 here with a 20-pound vest, and I added additionally 50 pounds. These felt pretty good. I think that I can do more weight and progress on this as I got all the sets and all the reps. So after that, I went back to that vertical pulling motion underhand, and so I decided to do pull-ups or chin-ups, underhand grip with the vest. And then lastly, my shoulder was bothering me a little bit at that point. I just did a burnout set with no vest on. I'm thinking that I might try to do some like every minute on the minute type workouts for my pull-ups, because I feel like my strength there is like weirdly regressing. And that can be attributed to a couple of things. My schedule is crazy. I don't sleep that well, blah, 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 overtraining. But I think, to make sure that I get the volume in that I want, I think I'm going to start doing every minute on the minute training, just so I am getting in those reps, that I can't do at the end of sets. So moving right along, I did some 180-degree rows on the rings, and I was doing some pseudo planche push-ups, where I come all the way down and then all the way back up. As you can see, like the lean on this isn't really good. And moving forward, I'm going to be swapping this out because I'm going to be doing my own individual planche routines on certain days. So there's no need for me to like really train that as my chest movement during the week outside of that. After that, I moved on to the arms portion of my workout, and I did some tricep extensions on the rings. And at this point, my shoulder was really, really, really bothering me. So I actually only did one set of this. And as you'll see, instead of doing that, I went and did supine grip dips on a straight bar. After that, the tricep movement, I was supersetting with Ys and Ts, which is something that I really, really love. As a bodybuilder, I used to do just tons of like side raises and front raises and rear delt raises, but honestly, nothing blows up my shoulders more than doing Ys, Ts, and Is and face pulls on the rings. And so I'm really just going to continue to do that because I do think that it's looking pretty good and it's helping. So these were actually pretty good. I'm still finding my balance point on straight bar dips, but I do think it's getting better. And then lastly, I hit my legs, and so on the docket today was single leg vertical leg press, and I was doing sets of 10 to 12, and I did 3 sets here. And so after I did this, originally I didn't even have this planned, but I saw a video from Daniel Vadnal, Fitness FAQs, and it was one-arm push-up regressions to help you better get a one-arm push-up. And so basically this is just an inclined one-arm push-up, but I really wanted to try these, and I really like these. I felt it a lot. I only did 2 sets though. And then I did core absolutely last, and I just did some hanging knee ups, just trying to work on my hip strength and also, my core strength. And then after these, I finished up with like some pseudo Maltese hollow body. So basically it's like you're doing a hollow body, and then you have straight arms and you're holding weights, in your hands, and you just kind of hold it for time. So that was a workout. I thought it was pretty good outside of like the shoulder pain. And like I said, I've been weighing 172 for a while now, with elevated calories. So this is how I was looking this day. To be honest, decently happy with it. Of course, the goal is always to get bigger and leaner. So the journey continues, and I'm gonna let this play out, and I'll see you next one.